Today we are looking at simultaneous equations. This has been a challenge for a lot of students, definitely. Indeed, in TFSC, simultaneous equations, how we can solve these things from scratch. And I recently solved in Ketua to Akasia. Simultaneous equation is very important, even in the real world. Used in physics, elective maths, and even sometimes chemistry. Integrated science, sometimes it's always simultaneous equations. Aside that, we don't use them in our core subjects like English. I'm assuming you use simultaneous equation in English. Alright, never mind. But indeed, let's look at this question. It says that we're supposed to solve the equation y is equal to 5x minus 3. And then the second equation is given as x squared minus y squared plus 45 is equal to 0. Alright, so from here, my solution as usual, let me say y is equal to 5x minus 3. That is equation 1. The second equation, x squared minus y squared plus 45 is equal to 0, right? So from here, before I make it equation 2, let me just simplify it a bit. Because x squared minus y squared is equal to negative 45. After the equation 2. This is the way you okay. I should add the 45 na beka instead of them switch your band say the band say okay. So with this I'm just going to question alright, so with this my mass square now, okay. What it can by a simplification because I say y is equal to 5x plus minus 3, right? And so from here no crab boy, wherever we see y in the second equation, in this case y near the way special, okay. So in other words, s squared minus maybe I want to see the way special, right? It's 5x minus 3 was a raised power 2, right? That means square is equal to negative 45. I feel I had there, okay. Because x squared minus when in a quadratic should I say any quadratic possible is actually something that you need to expand. In taking in this form, if you know the expansion, you can say be a plus b all square. You say a square plus 2ab plus b square. In this case, you are given 5x minus 3 all square. That will give me 5x as a all square plus this time a minus, right? I was having a minus. Okay, so all the moment cancel it. So we have 5x minus 3 all square. Sorry, 5x minus 3 all square. That is it. Okay, focus here. In this case, we should know that a minus b all square by my a square. This time any plus, as you see in here, by a minus. So minus 2ab plus b square. Notice I had the plus. Okay, so from here we can conclude that 5x minus 3 all squared by 5x all to the power 2 minus 2a. Then times these are a, right? That means 5x. Then our b is 3, right? So this 3, right? Okay. Then plus 3 all squared. So 5x squared by 25x squared. Then minus this 5 times 3 will require 15 times 2a 30. So 30x. And then plus this will give me 9, right? Good. So I can say it's a 25x squared minus 30x plus 9. That is the expansion that was here. And then come back to the question. So in this case, we can represent this by sometimes you need to show the workings, okay? So remember as a whole new bracket, that will give me 25x squared minus 30x then plus 9 is equal to negative 45, okay? So from here, x squared minus me expand there will be negative 25x squared, okay? Then negative here, and then the negative here, the negative in front of the 30, that will make it positive. So 30x, okay? Then this is positive. So positive meeting negative will be negative. That means minus 9 is equal to negative 45. Okay, so from here I can say x squared. This can be x squared minus 25x and by my 24x. So 24x squared. In this case, this x squared minus this 25x squared will give me negative 24x squared. Then plus 30x. then minus 9. I can then switch this to this point, plus 45 is equal to 0. I mean, we in 45 no baby I wanna still but to prevent confusion, I'm the call the other side. So in this case, I'm having negative 24x squared, then plus 30x. And in this case, I'm going to get minus 36. That should give me 0. Okay, so in this case, it will be positive rather, since this is the negative, and then this is the positive. Okay, so with this in here now, we can then simplify this. Notice with this now, and the simplest number with me, I'll go all of them. 3. Let me take 3 per se. 3 by 24 more 8. So in this case, negative 8x squared. 3 by 30 more 10, right? So plus 10x, and then 3 by 36 more 12 times. So plus 12 is equal to 0. And we can use 2 as well. So here 2 come here. So let's say negative 4x squared plus 5x, then plus 6 is equal to 0. Let me just repeat that here. Negative 4x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So let me just multiply through by negative 1. The negative in front of the x squared. So let's say divided by negative 1, divided by negative 1, divided by negative 1. 0 divided by negative 1 still give me 0, right? Okay. So with this in here, I can say this negative will take this, and I'm going to get 4x squared. Then here will give me negative 5x. Since this positive is divided by the negative, then here will give me negative 6 is equal to 0. The Bible has solid quadratic equation, so we can continue solving it. From here, we should find 2 numbers with which, when you multiply, you are going to get the multiplication of these numbers, the first and the last, which will give us negative 24. Okay, let me just write that one here. That will give me negative 24 when you multiply. But when you add the numbers, you are going to get negative 5. In this case, the number that I will get, the possible numbers that I can get is 8 and then 3. Okay, so with these numbers, I'm going to get 8 and 3. One needs to be negative. So in this case, Maminka say be assume is 8 and negative 8. So negative 8 times 3 be 24, which is a negative 3 times 8 is 24, where the 8 is positive and this time the 3 is rather negative. And then negative 8 times positive 3 is negative 24. So we need to take one of them. From here, since the addition will give us negative 5, we're supposed to take this. In other words, negative 8 plus 3 by negative 5. So I'll take negative 8 and then 3. Okay, so with this, I can say it's a 4x squared minus 8x plus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0, right? So for me, I can say I'm going to make the 4x number out. So 4x out, have a x minus have a 2, right? Then for me, I can bring 3 out, answer by x minus 2, that'll give me 0. When I factor x minus 2 out, since that is the common one here, so x minus 2, I better this 4x, then we have plus 3 here, this plus, so 4x plus 3, that one all is equal to 0, right? So for me, I can say x, taking the first one, minus 2 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to, when this crosses, it will become 2, right? And then from here, I can say it's a 4x plus 3 is also equal to 0. When this 3 crosses, it will be 4x is equal to negative 3, x is equal to negative 3 all on 4. That means you've gotten 2 values for x, where x is equal to 2, and then that same x can be equal to negative 3 all on 4. You're supposed to find y, right? Alright, so from here, with my y, I'll say when x is equal to 2, we can find y. We're going to use the first equation, which is this one. I'm sorry, my cancel now, I'm sorry. That is giving us y is equal to 5x minus 3, right? So y will be equal to 5 times, wherever we see x, we are going to put 2 there. 2 minus 3. Y is equal to 10 minus 3. Y is equal to 7. Okay. Then when y is equal to negative 3 all on 4, so that's y is equal to 5x negative 3 all on 4, right? Minus 3, right? So y is equal to this will give me negative 15. all on 4 minus 3, right? Then from here, y is equal to negative 15 minus 12 all on 4. Then y is equal to negative 27 all on 4. So with this, that is the value of y. When x is giving us negative 3 on 4, y will be negative 27 all on 4. So with this, x is equal to 2, while y is equal to 7. X is equal to negative 3 on 4, while y, this is y is equal to negative 27 all on 4. If you don't know how I did this, I shared that in my previous videos. Go and watch how I did it, okay? And then from there you get the understanding. My name is Griffiths. Thank you very much for time. I really appreciate every single thing that I've learned here. I hope that you've gotten the understanding. So kindly learn every day. All the best.